So what I experienced so far in this game, what I gathered from it was I love the story has to be the most like impactful thing of the game, obviously, because I mean, obviously, you don't play Spider-Man just to kind of just want to sling around, and I mean that part is cool. You know, you get to actually do, you know, save. You get, like it has so many activities, like I wouldn't say activities, but like side missions and stuff like that, where you can actually save people from burning buildings and. You know what I mean? You get to actually feel like you're Spider-Man. That part is cool. But when you play Spider-Man in general, you think in terms of the story, right? And the story has a concrete, and when I tell you concrete, it's like stone concrete, like put together nicely. And
so fucking good.
Right. And the bond ship that I got from it was, you know, between the relation. I mean, they switched things up because obviously, you know, Harry being, you know, Venom. Kind of,
yeah. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know what was the illness with Harry. I know he became. I think he was eventually becoming the Green Goblin's like junior or like a replacement. But I don't know in terms of like where did this illness come from with him, you know, dying and shit. And then you know,
I thought he had like a cancer or something.
Yeah, he had like some type of illness. But you know, that's kind of what the symbiote. You know, Venom was able to heal him. And then obviously as any Spider-Man comic book story or any story that's kind of telling the story about Venom, you know, simply you wear the symbiote and it controls you and starts bringing out the worst of you, of course, and, you know, changes you in many ways and becomes the host and shit. So, yeah, it's the same kind of story as Eddie Brock. You know what I mean? But I really like from the game in particular, I just like the fact Kraven, everybody thought that Kraven was kind of like the antagonist because he was from the very beginning.
Yeah, but he's not. I didn't finish the game and I knew he wasn't the main bad guy.
Yeah, that's why it was confusing because I'm like, I really thought it was because we were seeing a lot of different enemies in here. I mean, because I think in the first Spider-Man, we got to see Otto Octavius, you know, Rhino, a few of the iconic villains of Spider-Man. In this one, we did see, I forgot his name, the guy that killed Miles' father. Lee, right? And then...
that was his uncle, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. That's his father. No, his father died.
Lee killed his dad because his dad was a cop.
Oh, I see.
His uncle was the Prowler, and Prowler is still alive.
Still alive in here, yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And then who else did we see? We got to see Croc, Killer Croc, right?
You got to see.
Lizard. I'm sorry.
Lizard. Yeah, it was the Lizard.
Yeah.
Did you do the side mission for Mysterio?
I did not. Wait, is that the actual like the roller coaster, like the amusement park and stuff?
That's not for Mysterio, but you do that part. So there's side missions that you go into Mysterio's thing. I know you had to do a main mission that you had to go inside the Mysterium, that illusion machine thing in the Coney Island.
Yeah.
So if you keep playing through the side quest, if you open up like your cell phone and you go to each side quest, you are actually saving people that somebody hacked into Mysterio's interface, and somebody just pretends to be Mysterio. And you keep going into these different illusions and saving people who got trapped inside and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you actually end up fighting Mysterio, and it's a pretty good fight too. So not only like during the main story that you fight certain villains, but like the older villains, you kind of still fight them in a way because they're like side quests and stuff like that. That's why I'm 100%ing this one, because like the side stuff, there's actually more story than it is just a main story, which is pretty cool.
That's probably why I got to go back and actually 100% it. But from what I wanted to take away from this big journey, I feel like this whole journey was kind of like a roller coaster in a way because, you know, the pressure that both of these Spider-Men have on the city is, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like not even two Spider-Mans are enough sometimes. You know what I mean? Like both of them are carrying such burdens on their backs, you know, over themselves. You know what I mean?
It's just not enough.
It's not enough sometimes. And, you know, they also want to live normal lives. And, you know, even their normal lives were kind of affected in this. But like, it still was nice to see him and Harry. I feel like everybody, like if you look up TikTok videos, you see a whole bunch of videos about like him and Harry. You know what I mean? Because they're like their friendship is very like sacred. You get to go out, you get to play like you do memories and shit like that. Yeah, that was pretty nice, man. That was pretty nice to see the friendship, like because we don't really see too much of that and in movies too. I mean, we've seen some of it in the older, Tobey Maguire movies, but it was really nice to kind of see some of it kind of take place in here. And then it was also boss to play Mary Jane. Like, come on, I don't know if anybody else was kind of excited to play as her, but I'm like, get the fuck out of here. We're playing.
I didn't care too much about her. I wanted to finish the mission with her already.
Got y'all doing Spider-Man side mission.
No, it wasn't a side. It wasn't. No, she's part of the main story.
No, she's part of the main story. Yeah.
I don't care how much fun it is.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool. I was like, she barely gets any spotlight, man. Like, I mean, the only spotlight she gets is what? Yeah, I mean, the only spotlight she gets is what? Always, Peter always had like,
damsel in distress.
Yeah, damsel in distress, or she somehow has to find like another way to help Peter. You know what I mean? Like she does play a major factor, but like she doesn't get as much spotlight. You get to play as Mary Jane. I thought it was a big deal.
She was fucking people up too. Though.
She was though. Like you get some headshots with the symbiotes. Like I don't know if you got that far, but like it's pretty.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah.
I'm so just to give you clarification, I'm at the part where as Peter, I have Venom on my back in a machine thing, and I have to take him to Dr. Connors. So I haven't seen Venom yet. Like,
so you already fought the lizard.
I fought the lizard, and I fought Spider-Man in the Venom suit as Miles.
Okay. Yeah, so now you're taking the
symbiote to Dr. Connors to help Harry with his sickness.
So you're you're getting close to playing as Venom. Just giving you that. Yes. So I've seen spoilers because it's literally like riddled. Yeah, it was fucking Venom was like a fucking tank, dude. It was like when you play as him, it's like he's OP. He's like Shao Kahn in that hack, in that mod,
oh my God.
In that fucking hack in Mortal Kombat 9. Like you know what I'm talking about, Aaron. That ass whooping that. He was unbeatable, bro. Like it was crazy.
Let me remind you, tread lightly because I have no idea what happens after this.
But like, yeah, man, the story was really, really fucking good, man.
Nick, tell me that this was not one of the best parts when you're chasing after Catwoman. I mean, not Catwoman.
Black Cat. Yo, that was fucking great.
That was dope when she was going through the portals.
She was going through the portals, and then you were actually going through the portals too. Yeah. You went into fucking Alaska or some shit, the frozen wastelands. Crazy, yeah. It was crazy. That was good transitions. Like, yo, the graphics in this game is fucking great. The transitions, it really pulls you in as feeling like Spider-Man when you're web slinging. You know what I mean? Even
the movement is so well.
The podcast too, like there's like podcasts and that's kind of giving you updates on like what's really going on out there. Like that's pretty good touches, man. Like I feel like a lot of these things. I think another issue that I think they addressed recently, and I've seen this on IGN too, is that they wanted to they changed it was a Dominican flag or something that.
No. So they mixed the colors with the Puerto Rican flag. They made it Cuban.
Right? And they
just all they did was flip flop the colors, but it was an accident.
They were like, oh, we apologize, we fixed that. I didn't know. I didn't.
Don't want those dudes coming at.
Motherfuckers were complaining about that shit.
I mean,
not once seen a fucking flag at all throughout the whole game.
I didn't. That's what I was saying. Like, I was like, you have to really dig deep into that. Like, I wouldn't notice that shit at all. Like,
bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. I bet you the motherfuckers complaining weren't even Puerto Rican.
They already were Puerto Rican.
I mean, I get it.
My Puerto Rican ass was not even noticing what was happening.
Right. I was, even if there wasn't in there, I mean, I get it. Trust me. We're not trying to go there, guys. It's just, we don't pay too close attention to detail like that. It's because you're so focused up on being Spider-Man, actually playing the fucking game and saving people.
Yeah, I'm over here whipping people's ass, and I'm like, oh, well, that's a Cuban flag, not a Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah.
No, I was just whipping.
Where the hell did you find time to find that, though? Yeah, I thought that was crazy, but
they're more focused on Miles' ethnicity rather than his actual Spider-Man powers.
Yeah,
that's why.
I mean, the map is humongous too. They do have fast traveling in there too.
Oh my god, fast traveling is
I never got that functionality because you have to actually finish
side quest.
You got to do all the side quests for that area in order to unlock it. I just was too lazy, and I was like, I'm going straight from point A to point B because I kind of want to get to. I was sitting on like 3 games, man. Between this, Mario Wonder, and freaking Alan Wake, I was like, I'm swamped. I'd rather just finish this up.
I unlocked like most of the map for fast traveling, and it's amazing. That's like
hold on, wait a minute.
That's like 5,000 meters. All right, fast travel.
So I got a question for y'all too.
Sure.
So is it DLC or?
I can see. Yeah, I could definitely.
I heard. Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I could definitely see them adding some sort of DLC to it.
No, I mean like it's the game DLC.
No. This is definitely a sequel to the first one for sure. It is its own unique individual sequel.
I'll let you guys go on that,
bro. Aaron, you literally go. I don't know if you played the old Spider-Mans, but when you're swinging around, there's like random like crime activities happen, like somebody stealing a car or somebody breaking it, like hitting somebody or something like that. So when you go to one of those activities, there's like a large percentage that the other Spider-Man will come out of nowhere and you see him swinging past you and he'll come and help you fight too. Like,
I'm so impressed.
Aaron's like, oh,
bro, it's just dope that you could do that. Like you're meeting up with the other Spider, like the Spider-Man's not disappeared.
That's a small detail, Danny.
But I'm saying like usually in games they like make the other character disappear, and then when you switch to him, then that's it. The other character disappears. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that when you're the one Spider-Man and the other Spider-Man is still swinging around, and you can meet up with him, or you could pass him, or something like that. Like the fact that he's AI generated your other character that you can play as. That's detail, dude. That's dope.
Okay, the details there, but I just wonder, like, was $70 is that too much to shove off for a game that
I'm gonna tell you right now. For me, Aaron, you know how I am about pricing.
I know you are.
But Spider-Man 2, bro, is worth the $70.
It is. It is.
I'm telling you right now, this game is worth it.
But do I see DLC? I could definitely see DLC. No. I mean, why not?
Oh yeah, no. I think they already said that they're gonna make DLC for it.
Yeah, and then the way that we kind of wrapped up, no spoilers, but we are gonna get another 3.
They already talked about that too.
Yep.
And they already said that Miles Morales is going to be the main Spider-Man moving forward.
The whole shit show.
Which doesn't make any sense. I don't know what people are bitching about because didn't they want a interracial fucking Spider-Man or a superhero? I don't want to hear that fucking bullshit. But first of all, Spider-Man is not like, for me, I don't see him as, he's a half black, half Puerto Rican. I see him as, holy shit, he got electricity coming out of his hands. He could turn fucking invisible. Holy shit. Like, you got all these different powers and stuff. That makes you better than the other Spider-Man.
A lot of people had a lot of controversy about that. It's like they want the original Spider-Man still to be there instead of him being replaced. I think that's where a lot of the gripes come from on the other end.
I think they're reading it wrong. I think what they're trying to say, so in this game, in Spider-Man 2, when you play it, you'll notice that the regular Spider-Man is the lead in here. You play with him more than you do Miles. So I think what they're telling people is that the next game, Miles Morales is gonna be the main storyline, but the other Spider-Man will still be a part of that.
Oh, I see.
Because he's
like a switch.
Yeah, they can't make him just disappear because we still need Spider-Man. Like he's an icon. Right. He's a regular superhero. He's still going to be around, but the story is going to revolve around Miles.
And to be honest, to be fair, again, I ain't played the game. I was over at my friend's house playing Miles Morales for the first time. Not impressed. Didn't like the game at all. Just like you guys know.
I got that shit on my Steam Deck and I'm loving it. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
But, to be fair, from a story standpoint, it makes sense that it will transition to Miles. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just from a story standpoint.
Yeah, they're making it fair because Spider-Man got his own game. Miles got his own game. Spider-Man 2 came out. They're both in it, but Spider-Man, the main Spider-Man, is the main, like, he's the eye. He got the spotlight.
Yeah.
So then the next game, they're going to make Miles the spotlight. And who knows, maybe the game after that, they might make them both the spotlight.
Right.
So they might even it out that way. But it's nice that they're making it even. Like, you get a game, you get a game, you both get a game.
We all get a game.
We all get a game. Check under your seats. But yeah, like, man, this game is, I'm not like one to hype up games and shit, or like, this game is literally the shit for me. Like, this is game of the year for me, I think.
I agree.
I don't know about you guys, but I know Aaron's gonna be like, fuck that.
Yeah, no. So to me, DLC will never be game of the year.